here. Oh, hi. Come on in, sweetheart. The caterpillar turned into what? What did the caterpillar turn into? What's that?
A butterfly.
A butterfly. And what did the tadpole turn into?
A frog.
A frog. Yep, the tadpole turned into a frog. And now here they are friends. Look, the frog says, I can't believe it. I used to be a tadpole. Now I have legs. He's surprised. The butterfly, hey, good morning. Come on in. So let's see if we have another book about, oh, here's a really good one. This one's called, about a caterpillar. This is called The Very Hungry Caterpillar. Have you ever seen that book before? The Very Hungry Caterpillar. Let's see what happens to him. The thing about this book is it has really pretty art. The person who drew the pictures for this book was very creative. See all those polka dots? So let's see. Oh, there's the sunshine. And here's his story. In the light of the moon, a little egg lay on a leaf. There's that egg. And remember, we saw that little tiny egg way up there, too. It is a little egg, isn't it? One Sunday morning, the warm sun came up and pop, out of the egg came a tiny and very hungry caterpillar. He's little tiny. He's about as big as your little finger, isn't he? He's little tiny. Let's see what happens. He started to look for some food. On Monday, he ate through one, what's that? Apple, right. On Tuesday, he ate through 2 pears. On Wednesday, he ate through 1, 2, 3 plums. That's right. Look, here he is. He's coming out of the pear, getting ready to go in the plums. On Thursday, he ate through how many? 1, 2, 3, 4 strawberries. And here he is. See, he's getting a little bit bigger. On Friday, he ate through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 oranges. Oh my goodness, he's getting a lot of food, isn't he?
He's going to turn into a tummy.
Yeah. On Saturday, he ate. Do you have that book too? Yeah, good.
I have that book.
Yeah. On Sunday, he ate through, let's see what he ate through. 1 piece of cake, 1 ice cream cone, 1 pickle, 1 piece of Swiss cheese, 1 salami, 1 lollipop, 1 piece of cherry pie, 1 hot dog, 1 cupcake, and 1 piece of watermelon. Oh my goodness, could you eat all that in one Sunday? No, me neither. And that night, he had a tummy ache. Can you see his face? He's kind of sad, isn't he? He has a tummy ache. And the next day was Sunday again, and he ate through 1 nice green leaf. And that's what caterpillars like to eat, and he feels better. Now he wasn't hungry anymore, and he wasn't a little caterpillar anymore. He was a big fat caterpillar.
You know what you will turn into?
What? A butterfly. He built a small house called a cocoon around himself, and he stayed inside for more than 2 weeks. And he nibbled a hole in the cocoon, and he pushed his way out, and he was a beautiful butterfly. That is a beautiful one, isn't it? That artist did a pretty job. And is that the last page? I guess it is. And that's the last page of our book about the butterfly. Is this one a monarch butterfly? We're talking about monarch butterflies today. Does this one look like that one?
No.
what's different?
That one got a rainbow and that one doesn't got a rainbow.
Yep.
It's orange.
Yep, this one's orange, and what else? What other colors are on there? Any other colors on him? He's orange. What's this color?
Black.
Black, and some little spots of white. That's right. That's our monarch. And we have one monarch. Do you know that some people came here to the Grimes farm last night and they tried to catch monarchs for you so that you could see them today, but it was so windy. The monarchs were staying tight together. They weren't out flying around so we could catch them. So we only have one monarch. But when we get done reading our stories, we can go see our monarch that somebody caught just for us. So let's see. Here's one about a green leaf. Let's look at that. It has a green leaf, and what else is on the front of there? What's that? A caterpillar, yep. A yellow caterpillar crawled on a bright green leaf. He bit off a little, see that? And he crunched. Have you ever eaten a green leaf of anything?
No.
Have you ever had a salad with green leaves in it?
No.
No?
It's yucky.
I love green leaves.
No, you don't.
I love basil leaves. I love salad leaves. He bit off some more. And look at, he's even making a hole in the leaf. See that hole he made? And remember the hole we saw here where the little caterpillar ate a hole in the leaf? And he munched and he munched and he munched till there was almost nothing left. See the big hole he made in that green leaf? Oh my goodness. He was tired and he fell asleep. Look, he made his little cocoon for himself. And when he woke up, whoa, he was a butterfly. That's a pretty story, isn't it? Now I have a bunch of other stories. Look at this pretty picture.
Pretty.
Somebody took a really good picture for us. That's a caterpillar. Look at this funny caterpillar. Oh, that's a funny looking one. Let's see if there's some more pictures inside. This is called caterpillars. Oh boy, look at that guy standing up. He's strong. He has strong muscles, doesn't he? Here's a really fuzzy one. Have you ever seen a really fuzzy one? When I was little, we called some fuzzy ones woolly bears. Yep. Caterpillars smooth, caterpillars hairy, munching in a giant bunch, lunching solitary. Caterpillars still, caterpillars crawling, weaving through the twigs and leaves, hanging without falling. Caterpillars plain, caterpillars glowing. Caterpillars casting off their last tight skin. Every day they're growing. Caterpillars brave, caterpillars rearing, hiding on a tree outside, sometimes disappearing. Caterpillars waiting inside a new disguise, strangely changing, rearranging right before our eyes. Soon on wings they'll rise, straight into the skies to spend their hours finding flowers, new moths and butterflies. Look at this one with his little spiky things that stick up. There are so many kinds of caterpillars and they have so many funny things about them. Because, oh, there's a really fuzzy one. Because can you think of something, some kind of animal who might want to eat a caterpillar? Would you eat a caterpillar? No, I wouldn't either. But what animal would want to eat a caterpillar?
A birdie or something?
A bird might want to, yeah. Maybe a snake would. Maybe a little mouse might. And so the caterpillars all have lots of different shapes and sizes and colors because they try to look like they don't taste good. That doesn't look like it tastes good to me. Does it look like you? Yeah. No, I wouldn't want to eat that. And sometimes they have lots of spots on them because they want it to be a disguise. They want it to look like their eyes are all over them so that the bird can't tell which way he's going. Oh my goodness, there's a whole bunch of them on that leaf. Look at all those together. Oh my goodness. And here's a fluffy, fluffy yellow one. And a little black and orange one. They are all different. This one looks so pretty next to its red rose or red flower that it's on. And look how strong they are. They must do their ab exercises because they can really stand up big and tall. And look at this one. Can you sit down, sweetie, so the people behind you can see? These ones, these special ones are the ones we're talking about today. They're yellow, black, and white, and those caterpillars turn into monarchs. Those are monarchs. But look at this one, how many colors he has. Isn't that a pretty butterfly or pretty caterpillar? Oh my goodness. So we have lots and lots of kinds of caterpillars. So let's see, this book says, gotta go. Let's see if I can find our best book. Let's look at this one. Here's another little, what kind of butterfly is that guy gonna turn into?
I don't know very.
That one's gonna be a monarch because he is yellow, black, and white striped. So let's see what this book says. Gotta go, gotta go. And when it was time, out of the egg came a teeny tiny creepy crawly bug. And she was all alone. See that little tiny caterpillar? All by herself. The creepy crawly bug held up her head, looked out at the beautiful meadow and said, I don't know much, but I know what I know. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go to Mexico. And she creepy crawled away just as fast as she could go. It looks to me like she nibbled a little on the way. Don't you think she had a snack in there? See those holes in that leaf? I bet she had a snack. She ate and she crawled and she ate. She ate so much she crawled right out of her skin. See that? I gotta go, I gotta go. I gotta go to Mexico. Her skin got too tight, so she crawled right out. Along the way, she met a grasshopper who said, where are you going, creepy crawly bug? Mexico, Mexico, I gotta go to Mexico. Mexico, said the grasshopper. What on earth is Mexico? I don't have any idea, said the creepy crawly bug, but Mexico is where I'm going, and it is. Then Mexico will be wherever I get. And she creepy crawled away just as fast as she could go. There's that grasshopper talking to her. She says she's going to go to Mexico. Next, she met an ant who said, where are you going, creepy crawly bug? Mexico, Mexico, I got to go to Mexico. Where's that? I've never heard of that, said the ant. I don't know, said the creepy crawly, but Mexico is where I'm going. And whenever I get there, that's where I'll be. And she creepy crawled away just as fast as she could go. If she's going to, did you know that Mexico is a long, 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 long ways away? And if you had to crawl a long, long, long ways, would it take a long, long, long time? Yeah, it would. So let's see what happens to her if she can crawl all the way to Mexico. After she had creepy crawled a very long time, the creepy crawly bug was still in the beautiful meadow. She didn't get very far. Oh my, she sighed. Knowing what you know is sometimes very hard. She was so tired she couldn't creepy crawl another inch. So she just made herself a bed, tucked herself in tight and said, after a nice long rest, then I'll go to Mexico. So here she did. She crawled up on that little twig. And remember how she's going to put herself to bed? She made a cocoon. See that pretty little green cocoon that dangles and hangs? Monarchs make the most beautiful cocoons. And remember, they even have that little beautiful necklace on it. See that pretty cocoon with the little necklace on it? It's very pretty. And she hung on that in the moonlight. For days and days she slept, hidden from the world, and her sleep was long and hard and very strange. And when it was time, she woke up, kazoo type, and she was indeed a brand new creepy crawly bug. Look what she looks like now.
A butterfly.
She does. She looks like a monarch butterfly. Yeah, yeah. Along the way, she met a bird who said, "Where are you going, creepy crawly bug?" "Mexico, Mexico, I gotta go to Mexico. Mexico is thousands of miles from here." Yeah. But the creepy crawly bug said, "I am what I am, and I know what I know. I gotta go to Mexico." And so there's the butterfly sitting on a milkweed, because that's what monarchs like to eat. She flew over farms and highways and cities and towns and forests and rivers, and for days she flew, and days, only knowing what she knew. I gotta go to Mexico. Her journey was long and hard and full of dangers. And then she came to a valley far below, and look at all the monarch butterflies. She got to Mexico, and she's with lots and lots of friends, and they're all hanging in a big tree together. Now, some of you know Diane, who works here sometimes and teaches lots of things. She's been right to that tree in Mexico, and she's seen all those beautiful monarchs, and she can tell us all about it when she comes. Good morning, will you dance with me?" "Why, yes, thank you, I'd love to." And 2 by 2, the creepy crawly bugs flew into the sky and danced, changing from black and orange and black and orange. And when the dance was done, the creepy crawly bug turned her head, looked toward home, and said, I gotta go. Now she's going back home. She went all the way to Mexico, and now she's going all the way back home. At last she came to a meadow. She fluttered around for a while, looking for one leaf that would do, and landing very lightly, she laid the first of many eggs, and that was the reason for everything. And there's that milkweed leaf. And when we go outside on our walk, I can show you some milkweed leaves, and that's where the monarchs always put their little babies. And then out popped another caterpillar. Okay, we have time for one more book before we go look at our butterfly. So let's look at this one, Starting Life as a Butterfly. Look at the pretty monarch. And look at that prairie flower that monarch is on. Aren't they pretty? The caterpillars always go to milkweeds, but when the monarchs are butterflies, they go to all different flowers and they drink the nectar because they have long, long tongues that they can uncurl and take the nectar right out of the flower. So let's look at what they do. Oh boy, this book has lots of funny pages. Starting Life for a Butterfly. And here's the monarch, and he laid his little tiny egg. And we have the egg is always in danger because something might eat it. Another bug or a bird or a worm. Yeah, that looks kind of like a ladybug, doesn't it? It is a red milkweed beetle. So there's the egg, and now the egg hatches. And look at all the tiny, tiny little caterpillars all over there. There they are. And then they eat a little bit more and a little bit more, and they get bigger and bigger, and there's a really big one, isn't it? Look at them all. Lots and lots of them. When you see one caterpillar, a lot of times you'll see a bunch of them because they all like the same plant. So they stay on the same plant. And here they are making their chrysalis. And first they sort of put some little glue on the leaf and they hang like a J, just like that. And then they build the chrysalis. And there it is, really pretty. And there's that little necklace that we talked about. So it's bright, bright green part of the time. And then look, it turns kind of like a window and you can see in, and you can see that this caterpillar has turned into the butterfly. And you can see that, can't you? Right through the edge. And then she pokes a little hole out and crawls out, and she hangs on a leaf for a little while because her wings aren't used to being unfolded. So she takes a little while, and then she gets big and fluffy. And then she can fly with her big, big wings. And there she goes from flower to flower, getting lots of nectar to eat. Before she has to fly to Mexico, remember, she flies a long, long ways to Mexico. And there's another picture of all those monarchs on the tree, all together. How do they know where to go in Mexico? They go a long way, don't they? Would you like to go see the butterfly that they saved for us? Let's go find the butterfly that Diane saved just for us.